Okay, and away we go. So, thank you everybody for coming online tonight for the very first Asia Pacific Epic pre launch webinar. Just going to be a quick, short webinar tonight. I'm not going to go into too much at the moment, just go through some information and let you know what all the buzz is about. Myself and my wife Leanne and a good friend of ours, Alison, have just come back from the US where we attended the pre-launch event. People flew in from all over the world, and there was about just over 400 people there. Some of the leaders that were there that we knew from the industry were amazing. So it was just such a great event to be there, to look into these people's eyes and see what was going to happen. So we decided what we're going to do is just kick it off, get the information out there, and I thought, well, you know what, all we can do is start. So here we are, and just the information here is all pre-launch information, and I'll explain that again very shortly. But basically, you can't even register for this company yet. That's how early it is. So I'm going to explain that, as I said, shortly. The first thing, I'm just going to go through very quickly. You can see up on the screen there the website www.epicera.com. If you haven't had the opportunity to visit that website as yet, please do so. There's some good things there, some videos, some downloads, which I'll show you in a moment, so you don't have to download those right now. I've got those ready to pop up. But as I scroll down, you'll see basically what it's all about. The great logo there, the Epic logo, all your links to all your Facebook and social media, a couple of websites. The first thing we're going to download is our vision. I want to take you through this PDF of our vision, or the Epic Vision. So as I bring it up there, you can see again the front page with the brilliant logo. And basically what Epic is, as they say, it's a social community empowering people to live their dreams. When they say that, it just opens up, so much for you, because when you're looking at opportunities, what you want to really do is look at a couple of things. But one of the real good things is the timing of it all. So as I said, this is so pre-launch. Everyone's heard the saying, or a lot of people have heard the saying, ground floor opportunity. Well, this is actually a basement opportunity, for want of a better explanation. This is so early that we're actually still in the basement building the foundation. So as far as the timing goes and getting involved in the community and empowering people to live a life of their dreams, this is going to be one of the biggest things to happen in the last 20, 30 years of this direct selling um, industry, and you have the opportunity to be at the forefront of this company. And as far as having the opportunity to be in the forefront, we've all seen or heard the story about Ray Kroc and McDonald's. And imagine if you were there and you saw the opportunity to get involved in McDonald's when it first started, and where you could be right now. I mean, other success stories obviously are Microsoft with Bill Gates. Imagine if you were there right at the start. Now, are we selling computers? No, we're not, but I'm just bringing those up so you can see the opportunity that can arise from being at the start of something that's going to be huge. And here we go from the start, get involved and help us build it. Scroll down again to the next page. Just explain a couple of things there of what this company has to offer: customer acquisition, customer experience, lead acquisition, and personal and leader development. All things that this company really backs itself with. We met a guy in the US that really impressed me, or the company really impressed me. They hired this gentleman. He actually has a background in personal development. He's a life coach. He's been involved in that sort of industry for most of his life. And this company's actually brought him on to really develop that area in this company. So for a company to really be that focused on what's coming or what they're happy to do for their members, it just really thought to myself, this company's heading in the right direction. Go down again to the goals, get the best of all worlds. And this comes down to the strategic partnership, which I'll talk about with eCauseway. So in this industry, traditionally, it's jump online, order your product, get it shipped to you, go pay your freight, show it to your friends. They do the same thing. In this, because of our strategic um, partnership with eCauseway stores, and I'll talk about eCauseway in a moment, we're going to have the opportunity to not only buy online in the traditional way and go to the events and share it face to face, but also retail locations. So you're going to have the opportunity where you can actually walk into a store and buy everyday products, whether they be shampoos or skincare or things along those lines. You can actually go in and purchase those products at existing stores, get credited towards your business with those products, but of course save on freight, save on all those problems, and that also helps build a real big customer base. So a lot of the times in this industry, if you show it to somebody and they don't like what they see, as far as the business goes, you're a little bit limited. Whereas with this one, the customer capability or opportunity is amazing. Next slide, just a quick handshake. It's the eCauseway and the Epic partnership, a strategic partnership. And this is what I'll just touch on, basically the eCauseway. I know I'm going through this very quickly, but as I said, this is a pre-launch thing. It's getting the information out there, and just wanted to let you know what's happening. So eCauseway is actually a 34-year-old company doing business in 17 countries around the world. And its annual revenue, as you can see, there's over $500 million. It's one of the leading direct selling companies in the world with, as I said, the network of stores around the world. It's a member of a company called the Bergea Group of companies, and you can see all those logos there of all the companies that the Bergea Group owns. Now, we're not going to get those products. That's just to show you the size and the quality of this company, and that explains the backing of what's going on. And I'll talk about the guy who's behind the Bergea Group very shortly. Scroll down a bit further, excuse me, and you'll see just a little bit of a picture there of one of the eCauseway stores. There's about there's about 49 of those here in Australia. I'm not sure how many over in New Zealand, and the other Asia Pacific countries, but it's very big through the Asia Pacific area. So we can sort those out in regards to letting you know where the shops are in the future, or certainly get back to the person that invited you onto this website. Next slide is just about the system they're going to use, technology, the software. It is so hard to explain what we saw last week in Park City in Utah in regards to the technology and the software that is coming to help build this business. I've never seen anything like it. Unfortunately, I am also one of those people that when I talk about technology, it sounds very basic, so I'm not going to go into it. But believe me, when you see it, it is absolutely amazing. It will all tap into your social media, your branding, and help with all your communication. And as I said, that circle there, that training, personal development, the purpose, the culture they are building, or we are building, second to none. I've been in this industry for 10 years, and I haven't seen anything as good as this before. I don't think we'll ever see anything again as good as this, to tell you the truth. Scroll down. I'll just go down very quickly because I want to get on to the next PDF. But it just goes through on this website. As I said, you can download this and read it all yourself. Goes through everything. Explains a little bit more through the IT platform. Onto the social media. The how we do it, the R's. There's actually 5 R's. There's been a couple added to that, but the 5 R's obviously are recruit, retain, residual. The other one is recognise, and the other one slips my mind. Sorry, I'll have to remember that for next time. But we're not here to remember the 5 R's. We're here to show you the basics of what's about to happen and launch in this industry. It's going to be amazing. This $100 million leadership development strategy. Again, you need to get back to learn more about this to the person that invited you onto this webinar. But if you're somebody that's had success in this industry and you want to be able to hold on to that check as you develop in our company, there's really a big opportunity there for you to do it. So certainly get back to the person that invited you to find out a lot more about this $100 million leadership development strategy. It is absolutely sensational, and it's one of the main reasons why some of the big leaders in this industry are coming online. Go down again, little touch on the products there, which I'll go through very shortly. And here we go. Actually, here's the first one. This is the Epic Brew. Gets away from your coffee and other heavily caffeinated products that are said on to be added things in there to be healthy. This is a 100% perfectly roasted cacao bean drink. Do your research on what 100% cacao does for you, all the benefits. It is absolutely amazing. It's easy. Comes in little satchels. You squeeze it in your cup, add the water. Absolutely brilliant product. And again, we'll do another thing on products more specifically I am deliberately skipping through it quickly. If you need to know more, get back to that person that invited you. But stay tuned for some product webinars. Then again, the next line is the essential oils line. You can see there by the names, Slimmer, Breathe, Lavender, Peppermint. There's some amazing products coming out here. My wife did her ankle and she rubbed some of the product they've got Relieve on her sprained ankle and almost had immediate relief from the discomfort. Not saying it cleared it right up, but even today she was saying how she can't believe how much better it is, and she really believes it's from rubbing this Relieve oil on her ankles. And there's a real story behind this. It's not just another oil. Again, we'll go into it at another time, but the way these are developed and were explained to us in Utah is just, these are second to none. There's going to be nothing like these oils. Same as these Epic Essentials. As you can see, they're enzymes every day and sleep. Enzymes just helps us with the food we're eating, because the food we're eating is a little bit limited in its nutrition. The everyday product is an everyday nutrition product with an ingredient in it called MSM, which is sensational for joint health. And then, of course, a sleep product. So if you're having trouble sleep, it's called. We've had people that have used it and said, "Oh, that is just absolutely sensational. I haven't slept that well for so long." The profit plan, again, we'll flick through that shortly. And then this logo just says iconic, community success, innovative, and going around in a circle, because that's what it is. It's just a non-stop circle of what's going on with this company. So we're going to flick down that one. So that comes from our vision. Then you can go on your website, you can have a look at Vincent Tan, who is the owner of the Bajaj Group. He's only worth a lazy $1.3 billion, and he's invested in this company because he wants to make it go places. Another video there from our CEO, Mr. Glenn Jensen, talking about what this is going to be all about. Obviously a slide about the $100 million development program, a little bit of a double up of what we just saw in the PDF. So I'll flick down quickly. Then you'll come to this, our compensation plan. Download the PDF. You don't have to do that right now. I have it here. So I'll bring that up. Again, going to flick through it very, very quickly because we are limited on time. And you can go through it a little bit more. And then if you've got questions, again, as I said, ask that person that invited you on here. Pretty simple retail profit. Buy it and sell it at a markup and keep the profit. Very simple. Preferred customer program. Again, people like the product, want to buy it online, buy it direct from the company, but don't want anything to do with the business. That's okay. They can sign up as a preferred customer, and again, it goes towards your monthly EV, which is Epic Volume. Next one here, enroll 3 and yours is free. Very quickly, that's if you get 3 preferred customers on auto ship or on auto order, the company will take the average EV of those 3 people. So say you've got 10 people, the top 3, say their EV average is 250 EV. That means that the company will give you 250 EV of product free of charge to go for that month. So that's what that's all about. We're very happy for people to build preferred customer base, and that helps you build that base and get money, obviously your product, towards your business free of charge. When we get down to the first order bonus, you can see the pricing there in the introductory pack, and pretty straightforward. A couple of ways you can come in: Foundation, Essential, and Epic. And the EV paid in that cycle, I'll talk about the cycles very shortly, but your first order bonus, 20, 45, and 90. So basically, someone that orders an Epic pack, you get $900 worth of product, and you get a $90 bonus straight away. Pretty simple. Then we go down to the first order leadership bonus. This is a little bit more technical, but at the same time, it's quite straightforward. So you remember what I said before? You get $90. You enroll somebody at $900, and you get $90. Pretty simple. In this one, you'll see the first order leadership bonus to the right there of that thing there, $900 for the Epic pack, and there's $160 goes to a first order leadership bonus. What that means is you get your $90, but that $160 then rolls up through the people that enrolled you. So you see by that thing, you get your $90, and then the person that enrolled you, who's just above you, gets 15% of that $160, so they get $24. The person above them gets 15%, they get $24, and so on, up and up and up. Okay, that's as straightforward as that is. But you imagine if you've got 5 people who've enrolled, and they've got 5 people, and then they've got 5 people. I know that's a perfect world situation, but imagine that volume rolling up in that first order leadership bonus. Again, we're going to do a full webinar on how this all works, but right now we're just flicking through it. The team cycle bonus, again, it is looks a bit technical, but it's actually very simple to understand. You get your 360 points in your leg when somebody enrolls. You get 360 in the other leg if somebody enrolls in the other leg, and so on. And every time one leg gets 600 and the other leg gets 300, that cycles, and you get $40 if you come in at that upper level. So anywhere from $25 to $40. So 600 one leg, 300 in the other leg, $25, $30, $35, or $40, depending where you're sitting. And so if you've got 1,200 in one leg and 1,000 in the other leg, obviously 1,200 means there's 2. So there's 2 cycles. That could be $25 or $50, or depend, double, whatever it is. And that cycles 750 times. So that can go up to $30,000 a week. That happens every week. Okay. So again, if you don't understand that properly, talk to the person that invited you. But that's the jam just there. The more people that we can build this with, the more cycles, and then away we go. Epic bonus, fairly simple. You can see the straightforward down the bottom there: associate, marketing partner, connector, champion, mentor, ambassador, hero, icon, legend, and humanitarian. They've got rid of the precious metals like your diamonds and your sapphires and all that sort of thing. They thought, you know what, this is what we're going to call it. And you can see when you reach mentor, you get a 15% bonus on your personal enrollees or first level enrollees cycle bonus. When you're ambassador, first and second. Hero, first, second, third, and so on and so on and so on. This humanitarian level, when you get up there, and remember this is pre-launch. This hasn't even started, so the opportunity is there. This is going to be massive, and the reason why they call it humanitarian is because they are encouraging people once they get to that level to start giving back to the community. And we will be doing humanitarian trips where we go out and help orphanage or build new orphanages and all that. So that's all spoken about. So that's what that epic matching bonus is. So I got ahead of myself there talking about the humanitarian, but the epic matching bonus, you can see, is pretty straightforward. Then we get into what we call the Legends bonus pool. We won't go into this too much, but again, it's another pool. Anyway, time you hear bonus, you think that's nice. I like bonuses. Again, it's just as you qualify, you achieve the rank of legend, you get 1 share. If you personally sponsor a new legend, 1 share. You can see them all there. So that's just, again, bonuses that kick in down the track. And then if you do download this, I won't go through all these, obviously, but as you read them, as you go through it, you can read up what everything means. All down the bottom there. So pretty straightforward. Then to wrap it up, just go down the bottom here. You can see. So get started. Get back to the person that invited you to this website or to this webinar, and they can tell you about what the next steps are. At the moment, even though we can't enroll online, we do have our Epic pre-launch application, which looks like this. So, just fill in your details. Depends how well you know the person. I understand you don't want to hand out credit card details and that sort of thing, if you don't know them that well. But basically what we're doing, the way we're treating these is you fill this out, you send it off to the person that invited you, they date it and time it, and that's when you're logged into their system. Okay, so that's the way we're doing it at the moment. You're getting the first opportunity to register and lock in a foundation spot with us. That's what that's all about. Again, all that information is there. So I'm going to scroll back up to the top very slowly. So you can see there a couple of lovely looking people standing on the sand, looking over the blue water. This is what we want for everybody. We will be working very, very hard with the people that want to work very, very hard. This is ground floor, or sorry, basement level opportunity, because the company is in that strategic partnership with eCosway. The company will pretty much open for enrolment in each of those companies. Now, well, sorry, not each of those companies. There are two at one. If you had a look at that website, you would have remembered it said 17 countries for eCosway. Two of those countries are Greater China and Korea, and unfortunately, they can't do the business, the Epic business in those two countries. But there will be 15 countries opening on day one, which at this point is sometime next week. Okay. Now again, talk to the person that invited you, and they'll explain that a bit more. But in the future, this is why we believe it's going to be huge. Not only do we have these brand new products, which are second to none, okay, but because of the strategic plan with eCosway, you will be able to walk in to those stores and also purchase eCosway products that will go towards your business. So effectively, from the time the products become available, we're looking at having a usable product line of around about 300. Okay, so when you look at the money put in by Mr. Vincent Tan, who you can read that, you can have a look at that special message video. And the reason why I bring up the money is because I want you to understand the financial backing. This company is not going anywhere. When you understand that, when you understand the product line that's becoming available, when you understand the product line that is available, when you understand the corporate people behind it, obviously Glenn and Brent Jensen, Laurie Harrell, and some of the other people that have come on board, it's second to none. When you know the leadership, the MLM legends that are coming on board because of not only that $100 million business development fund, but because of what they see is going to happen with this company, you will see why myself and my wife and Alison jumped on a plane last Thursday, landed in Salt Lake City, took a shuttle bus to Park City, which is about an hour away, walked straight into a first off meeting on the Thursday night, spent Friday there, spent Saturday there with everybody, got up Sunday, got a shuttle bus back to the airport and flew back to Australia to help launch this. We're going to make this happen. We strongly invite you to be involved in whichever country you're in. I can see a couple of different countries there. We need leaders in your country. We invite you to join arms with us and make it happen. Again, I know this is quick and short, but that's what this was always going to be, because it is basement opportunity. The ink on some of this stuff, the pay plan and the products, the ink is not even dry yet, as they say. That is how new it is. So get back to the person that invited you on here. We look forward to linking arms with you and making this happen and having great success all over the world for you, for the people you want to show this to. Thank you very much for being here and letting me talk to you. My name is Greg Moody. My wife's name is Leanne Moody, obviously. And our lives are epic. Make yours epic too. Thank you very much.